data from Group 3 will present about Listeria monocytogenes in ready-to-eat meats and dairy products. In this group consists of 3 people, which are Nura Ashikin from Biomedical Science, Zuna Anishapika, and Putri Noaliani from Medical Imaging. Move on to introduction. Listeria monocytogenes is a small, gram-positive, facultative anaerobic root bacteria. It is commonly found in ready-to-eat food like deli meats and soft cheeses, which are often consumed with the additional cooking. In the dairy industry, unpasteurized milk is a high-risk vehicle due to its natural pH. Also, Listeria can form biofilm, which act as a defense mechanism against disinfectant, leading to persistent cross-contamination in food processing facilities. Next, toxicity mechanism of Listeria monocytogenes. The toxicity of Listeria relies on their complex intracellular life cycle. The bacteria use their surface protein called internalin A and B to attach and to enter the host cell. Once inside, the bacteria produce listeriolysin O to escape the host vacuole and enter the cytosol. Then, the bacteria hijack the host-actin polymerization to propel itself directly into a neighboring cell, effectively hiding from the host antibody. So, this process allows the bacteria to cross the critical barriers such as blood-brain barrier and placenta barrier, which lead to the severe clinical impact like meningitis, sepsis, or miscarriage. Also, this bacteria can cause the healthy person to have cell-limited gastroenteritis with diarrhea and vomiting.
The first case study is the 2024 outbreak linked to deli meats produced by Boar's Head Provision Company. This outbreak resulted in about 60 hospitalization and 10 deaths. The main source of contamination was liverwurst. Investigations found poor sanitation conditions in the processing facility, including mold and contaminated surface. This allowed Listeria monocytogenes to survive and spread. This case clearly shows that contamination often occurs after processing, which is very dangerous because these products are consumed without reheating. The second case involves ready-to-eat meat and poultry products from Yuxiang Food in 2024. There were 24 reported cases and 22 of them required hospitalization. The contamination was detected during routine testing, which confirmed the presence of Listeria monocytogenes. This led to a large-scale recall of the affected products. This case highlights how widely distributed packaged foods can spread contamination quickly across different regions. It also shows the importance of early detection and regular testing in preventing outbreaks. The third case study involves frozen dairy-based supplemental shakes by Prairie Farms. This outbreak resulted in 42 cases and 14 deaths, mainly affecting hospital patients and individuals with weakened immune systems. The contamination was linked to production environment where Listeria monocytogenes was detected. This case is important because it shows that Listeria can survive even in refrigerated and frozen conditions. This makes dairy products a high-risk category, especially for vulnerable populations.
Regulatory standards are essential in controlling Listeria monocytogenes. At the international level, the World Health Organization and the Food and Agriculture Organization set food safety guidelines through the Codex Alimentarius. In Malaysia, the Food Act 1983 and the Food Regulations 1985 are enforced to ensure hygiene and prevent contamination, forming a strong foundation for the risk control of this contamination. Moving on to the industrial level, the risk can be reduced through several key strategies. Firstly, good manufacturing practice or GMP ensures proper hygiene and staff training. Also, the hazard analysis and critical control points will systematically identify and control contamination risk. Furthermore, maintaining the cold chain is important, as low temperatures can help slow down the growth of the Listeria monocytogenes. Overall, these strategies all together to enhance food safety and suppress the growth of Listeria monocytogenes. At consumer level, proper food handling also plays an important role. For example, refrigeration below 4 degrees Celsius helps slow down the bacterial growth, At the same time, the consumer needs to avoid unpasteurized products to reduce the risk of infection. Moreover, reheating ready-to-eat foods before consuming can help eliminating the possible contamination. Therefore, all these simple practices can significantly reduce the risk from the contamination. In conclusion, reducing the risk of Listeria monocytogenes requires shared responsibility. This industry ensures safe production, the regulation enforce standard, and the consumer practice safe handling. Ultimately, when all these efforts come together, they create a safer food system for everyone.